What is up, guys? Welcome back to the episode of the F123 Mobile Racing Career. We're here for episode number 4 today, for the finale then of Season 1 in this AlphaTauri team. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Canadian Grand Prix, definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. Very entertaining episode, as, spoiler, we finally got our first podium then of this career. It was only a P2 finish, but hey, I'll take that any day. Anyways, we're here for the Austrian Grand Prix, time for qualifying. Leclerc, Alonso, Sainz, Russell, Perez, Verstappen, Stroll, Bottas, Hamilton, and Piastri in the top 10 right now, but looking to spoil that right now as we make our way then down the main straight. As we open the DRS then, down towards turn 1 here, at 155 miles an hour, into the corner we go. Down third, getting a nice flowing run through that corner. Now opening the DRS down towards turn 2 and turn 3, although turn 2, not even really a turn, is it anyways, but the main important thing is we get the braking point right there for turn 3. As we make our way into turn 3, it's an uphill braking, so we can really crank it in nice and easy here. Somehow not managing to get a corner cut penalty through that corner. That corner's a bit sketchy at times. Sometimes you will get corner cut penalties, sometimes you won't. It's kind of a hit or miss with those corner cut penalties. Anyways then, into turn 4 we go, down to third gear, getting nice rotation from the front end here. Of course, in this new F123 Mobile Racing update, the front end is much sharper, but there is a tendency to oversteer. So there is a bit of that balancing act here. Not necessarily flat out through that corner here, and not flat out through this corner really either here. We have to lift off a little bit, and you can see the price we had to pay there as we went a bit too wide. 17.3 to the first sector, 30.9 to the next sector here. So I don't think we'll be setting any purple or fastest laps here at the moment, but the car just absolutely flat out through that corner here, into the final 2 corners we go. Down and forth here, open DRS as we make our way towards the finish line here. Across the line, where it's going to put us for the race. It's going to be a decent last sector here, and it's going to put us in P8 then for the Grand Prix, which is not a bad result. We're in between Stroll and Bottas. That put us in a prime position to score some more points here and bow out the season in decent fashion here in the AlphaTauri team. And who knows where we're going to go to for next season here, but we're going to worry about that later. Leclerc, Alonso, Sainz, Russell, Perez, Verstappen, Stroll, us, Bottas, Hamilton, Piastri, Gasly, Norris, Ocon, Magnussen, Guan Yu, Albon, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and De Vries round out the group then. Let's go then to 5 red lights for the Austrian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. We were held there for a very long time there as we finally get underway here as we make our way down towards turn 1. It's not been the greatest start for us. We've already passed the Bottas and the two McLarens here. Stroll goes a bit deep there. We managed to get back ahead of Piastri, although at the expense of extreme lag here as we are crawling our way in towards turn 2 and turn 3. Piastri tries to go around the outside. We just about managed to block him off though. As we make our way in towards turn 3, then up the inside, up Bottas, and that's us back up into P8. And now we got Stroll just to head up to P7 here. Before we got ahead there of Bottas, because Hamilton was trying to pressure us there. So now that we got ahead of him, hopefully Hamilton will get bogged down by the Finnish driver, because obviously his former teammate then. So there's no more Valtteri exchange. Anyways then, through turn 4, now heading then towards turn 6 then. That was through turn 5. Now this is turn 6 with Stroll. Trying to follow the guys up ahead here. He's about just a second ahead of us at the moment here. Now into turn 7 we go. Can't take this flat out just yet in the AlphaTauri. Hopefully in the future car like the Red Bull, the Aston, or the Ferrari, we'll be able to do that one day. But that is a story for the future then. As we make our way into the final 2 corners then for the first time of asking during this Grand Prix here. Down to 5th gear, going a little bit wide there out of that corner. Gasly's now up to P9 here, so Hamilton, he's really struggling in that Mercedes then. So we'll see how he ends up then in this race. As we make our way then towards turn 1 for the second time of asking there. Getting a decent look at there. The AI seems to struggle coming out of turn 1 here in Austria, so that is a place to make an overtake or gain some time then on the AI. As we make our way up towards turn 3, of course, like I said, Stroll just ahead. We are catching him quite a bit then in the brakes. We're trying to go for a nice switchback loop. It initially works here, but then you can just slowly see that superior straight line speed that Aston has compared to us at the moment here. I mean, of course, we are in the AlphaTauri. That is the worst car on the grid at the moment here, but we can make pace through the corners, so we're just trying to follow him as best as we can, although we go a little bit wide, but that's going to compromise our exit then and a run towards turn 6 here. Stroll's going to be up ahead, but he goes a little bit wide there. I think Verstappen got a bit spooked there by one of the drivers up ahead, so that allows us to go up the inside there of Stroll and up into P7, so a rare mistake then from the Canadian driver. That allows us now to be up in P7 and now a chance to get after Verstappen. I think Russell was the car ahead, and Verstappen tried to overtake him, but he backed out of it, and in doing so, that caused Stroll to overreact a little bit there, and now we have a chance to maybe take a P6 or P5 spot if the Red Bull of Verstappen and the Mercedes of Russell continue to start fighting, as we do manage to just about get DRS there. So that'll help us defend against Stroll here as we make our way up towards turn 3 then. Leclerc still leads the way then, I'm assuming, then from, looks like Alonso, Sainz, and then you got Perez just up ahead as well here. Russell, he's defending well from Verstappen at the moment, although Verstappen still got another chance here down this straight here. Let's see if he's going to make any impression in towards turn 4. I don't think he will here. So I don't know where else he could possibly make an impression here as we make our way out of turn 4 towards turn 5 and turn 6. Look at that Verstappen. He's right on the back there of George Russell. He's going to try to move around the outside. That's not going. It's the same thing that's happened then too long ago. We're going to go up the inside here in towards turn 7. And just like that, we're up into P6 there on the last lap then of this Austrian Grand Prix. We still got 2 corners to go here, and anything can happen in this race. Verstappen could come back in us, so we got to be careful here. Through this corner, flat open, and into the final corner here, taking it nice and easy. We got a good run through there, and that is going to be us then taking P6 then in the finale of Season 1 here. Across the line we come. Leclerc wins then from Alonso, then Sainz, Perez, and Russell, but we do come ahead then of Verstappen, Stroll, Gasly as well. And I think that's how much we finished in 10. And we did manage to get the fastest lap as well. But anyways, that is it, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys for the next episode.